Well, hello everybody. Wanted to let you know what I did this weekend. So, I harvested all my carrots and my beets. I blanched and froze the carrots and the beet greens, and I pickled the beets. So, it took me quite a while in order to get that all done. So, I've got some footage of me taking the carrots out. Unfortunately, I set up the camera but forgot to hit record for removing the beets from the garden. Um, but yeah, so I got some bee footage of me sorting out or cleaning up the beets and separating the beet root from the beet greens. So let me show you what I did. Okay, so here you can see me getting the gloves and getting ready to use the shovel. Earlier in the week, I had gone out to get myself a few carrots from the garden as a snack. And when I went to pull them out of the ground, actually just the tops came out. The carrots themselves stayed in the ground. So when I decided to harvest the carrots, I knew I was going to need the shovel because I needed to loosen up the soil around the carrots. I tried my best to make sure I didn't cut any of the carrots with the shovel, and I actually did really good. So as you can see here, they're just popping out of the ground really easily. And you'll notice I'm not putting them in the basket, and that's because I want to separate out the carrot from the carrot tops. Now, carrot tops are edible. Lots of people make pesto out of the carrot tops. I have tried this and I do not like carrot tops. They taste soapy to me, kind of like cilantro. And I looked online and turns out that, yeah, carrot tops and cilantro can be interchangeable. So in my case, I decided to just cut the carrot tops off. And as you can see here, I'm just popping the carrots in the basket. And what I'm going to do with the tops is bury them so that way they can naturally compost. This garden bed I've been digging holes in and throwing compost in for a couple of years now, and the soil has really improved. So that's what I'm doing here. And this garden bed is just at the front of my house. It's only about 2.5 feet wide, or depth, I guess, and maybe about 10 feet long. So, and I've gotten a lot out of it. It's sandy soil, and this year was kind of a test year for all my root vegetables, and I am very happy to report that it worked out fantastic. And here is my big old basket of carrots. So after I washed and chopped the carrots, I had to weigh them in batches because my little food scale just could not hold that much. So here they are, and in the bucket here, I have 5.5 pounds of chopped carrots that I am going to blanch and freeze. So this is me turning on the camera, realizing I didn't get any footage of me taking the beets out, but I wanted to show you this little wooden basket of mine is overflowing with beets. I had to use two hands to carry them into the house. And you can see here a lot of the beets are nice and big, really good size. I mean, there's some smaller ones, but overall, I got a lot of beets and they are a good size. And as you can see here, the garden bed is now all harvested and empty. I just have to, well, empty except for the weeds. I'll get those next time. So I plugged myself down in my living room, put on some videos, or I think I was watching the news actually. And as you can see here, my fur babies are keeping an eye on me and checking out everything that's going on. So I use Beet Greens in place of spinach. So they're low in calorie, they're high in nutrients, minerals, all the good things. I also eat the stems. Some people take the stems out, but I like the stems. They're a bit crunchy. So whereas the green part wilts in omelets and soups and that sort of thing, the red stem tends to stay quite crisp throughout the cooking process. I mean, obviously, you boil it for an hour, yeah, it's going to get soft and mushy. So here I am, I'm just sorting through the leaves. I've got a garbage bucket, a pot for the beets themselves, and then a bowl for the greens. And I'm just using a pair of scissors to cut them up into smaller pieces. So that way, when I blanch them and then set them to cool, I can bag them more easily. The fruits of my labor. Okay, so I have 5.5 pounds of now frozen carrots. I've sectioned them off into 300-gram bags. That's about 125 calories per bag. These are the Beet Greens. I've sectioned them off into 100-gram bags. That's about 22 calories per bag. And then these are the pickled beets. So I've got 3 large jars of pickled beets. So I reuse my lids. Yes, that's right, I do. Okay, so all the seals have taken. So everything is good. But yeah, so that's what I have. Oh, sorry. And for these guys, the beet tops wound up getting 4 pounds of beet tops. So 5.5 pounds of carrots and 4 pounds of beet tops. I didn't weigh the beets. I just got 3 large jars. So that is what I did this weekend. I hope you all had a good long weekend and it was more relaxing than mine. And stay safe and happy and healthy until I talk to you again next week. All right, everybody. Bye.